When you go into doing a particular degree, keep an open mind that the possibilities that opens up might be beyond the original reason that you entered into it, and you might end up taking these indirect or circuitous pathways from that degree that you never expected that you could, but they're equally as valid and just as exciting. I went into occupational therapy having naturally more of a humanities bent rather than a science bent, and I think that's kind of been reflected in the path that I've taken and in my interests since uni, pursuing roles that had a bit more of a social justice slant, working with marginalised populations such as Indigenous people or people living in poverty in developing countries. I fundamentally believe that people with disabilities have the same human rights as people without disabilities, and yet that is often insidiously kind of overlooked because of the indirect ways that discrimination can occur, and that situation, I guess, is magnified in developing countries where there's such a lack of resources. And so the level of kind of stigma and discrimination people with disabilities face in developing countries is something that really strongly motivates me to continue to pursue this line of work. I think the people who are really outstanding and floor me are other people who remain in those countries, who live through extreme poverty every day, and the local non-government organisations and government organisations that remain in those places for the long haul and seek to improve living conditions. And those are the types of actors that I think we need to be working through and with when we work in developing countries.